What is going on, fam? It is your boy, your favorite coach, the best online trainer in the universe. Let's freaking get it. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going in the comments. I'm going to get this rocking and rolling in a second. We're going to tag some homies, and then we're going to get this popping. We're going to set this up over here on TikTok and Instagram. As you guys are pulling up, let me know what is good. We have exactly 6 minutes till my meeting. I need to do a little bit better with time management. So with that being said, I'm not going to waste any time today, and we're going to get right into the episode so I can deliver value and make sure that we're on time for my meeting. So with that being said, let's count down 3, 2, 1. Let's get into today's episode. Boom. Welcome back, people, beautiful humans, to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite coach, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down the concept of perfection is a dream killer, because it is. And this exact mindset, I see it hold so many people back, myself included in the past. And I was really thinking about this over the weekend. And I was like, man, I really do believe that there's some people out there that need to hear this message. So we're going to break this down in today's episode. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm speaking to the girl who just graduated college, who keeps putting it off, the busy mom who waits till the kids are back in school, the guy who let himself go after he finished playing sports. Like these are the people that I'm really trying to reach today, because I resonate with exactly how you feel and what you might be struggling with. And here's the thing, like I've been there myself. I really have. And let me know if you guys resonate with this in the comments, or if you're listening to this on the replay. I want you to just really think about what we're saying here today. We continuously procrastinate on our goals. We wait for the perfect time. We're ready next week when the kids go back to school, when I have a job, when I'm settled in. But the reality of the situation is to understand that you will never be ready. You will never be 100%. Perfection is a dream killer. And what I mean by that is that we're always procrastinating for the perfect time to get started. Right? Next week, the new year, after the summer, the kids are back in school. We're always putting it off. We're putting our goals in the background. Right? And the problem with that is that exact mindset will keep you stuck. And I see it happen for so many people. I'm in a lot of conversations right now on a bunch of different platforms, talking with a lot of people. And I see it so frequently over and over again. I'll start next week, after the summer, once the kids go back into school, right? After I switch jobs, after I settle into my new apartment. You keep putting it off, and then weeks and months and years go by, and you're in the same spot. You're in the same spot. I used to do the same thing, and we have to break free of that mindset in order to really create true change. So that's what we're going to break down in today's episode. Now, it's really the same thing that I'm focusing on right now with our clients too, is like, hey, we need to break free from this mentality. We need to really understand that action is the cure-all. It truly is. Like you need to start right fucking now. Like I personally have done so many things over the last few years with changing my body, my mindset, and right now in this moment, I'm still working on a lot of different things. It is a ever evolving process that never stops. And when you understand that, you can grasp that, and it's like, yo, that should be really exciting. It should be exciting. Why? Because you understand that there's so much room for growth, and that oftentimes we just allow ourselves to play at these lower frequencies, and we allow ourselves to play so far less than our true potential. And my goal with this stream and with this episode is to continuously reinstill that belief to you guys, because we are limitless. We can do anything that you put your mind to. Like I genuinely believe that with every ounce of my being. And the reason that I get up here and say that is because I used to struggle with the same exact thing. Every single day, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to put it off. Monday, new year, new me, all that shit. It doesn't serve you. You have to get into the trenches. You have to break it down. Set realistic goals with yourself. And it's another thing we do inside of the program. We set realistic goals and we work towards that every week, because continuously aiming your focus in the right direction will allow you to see progress week after week. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I think there's this huge misconception that we need to do everything right to see progress in our fitness journey. But in reality, it's actually very small tweaks that are continuously compounding over time. That's all it is. So start small, and over time you build off that, and that will create momentum, which will allow you as a byproduct to break free of that limiting mindset. Because that's all it is a mindset. I'm very big with that on my podcast, and all the streams that we're doing here is because you understand that, hey, you probably have to eat pretty clean. You probably have to move your body. Like we understand that on a basic level, right? But oftentimes it's the way that you view that and the way that you continue to operate, the story that you tell yourself over and over again, which will make or break your reality. And it's a very tricky concept that I think a lot of people struggle to understand. I myself had a very hard time with that just until the last couple of years. And that's the purpose of this episode, is to hammer that home, that action really is the cure-all. You're never going to be ready. There's never going to be a perfect time to start. Like, to be quite honest with you, I was prepping for my finish show while I moved to a different state and completely transcending my business in a different direction. I did that all at the same time. I was literally building furniture in the room that you're listening to this in right now. I'm recording this in the room. I built all this furniture by myself, okay, while I was prepping for a show in a completely different city than I grew up in my entire life. So the thing to grasp is that you are limiting yourself, and breaking free from that can just be a small millimeter shift that can make all the difference in your life. Does that make sense? Yes, I know it fucking does. That is what it is. So we're gonna keep this fucking rolling, because this is something that I feel a lot of people need to hear. It really is something that most people struggle with, and I see it time and time again. You will never be ready. You will never have the perfect time. I truly believe that's one of the biggest things that holds people back, and I see that every single day. To summarize this and break this down so you can actually go and implement on this and see change in your life, you need to let go of that way of thinking. And how you do that is by setting some small, realistic, attainable goal of, hey, maybe I haven't really been drinking enough water. Maybe I'll drink some more water, right? Maybe I haven't been eating enough food. Maybe I'll just have one more meal. Maybe I haven't been exercising recently. Maybe I'll just go outside and go for a walk, right? Like, I see so many people who go from 0 to 100, and oftentimes that leads to burnout and that leads to resentment when it comes to fitness. And honestly, the same principles apply to most things that we do in life, right? Like, when it comes to starting a business, when it comes to doing anything substantial in your life, like, you can't just go at it 0 to 100. It's breaking it down into small, realistic steps. So breaking free of that way of thinking will allow you to step into a higher version of yourself over time, continuously creating that confidence and that conviction that you need to keep moving forward. So that, let go of that. Perfection is a dream killer. It does not serve you. Messy fucking action. I feel like I say that over and over again, but it's like, yo, straight up, like, that was one of the biggest things that really held me back for so long. Like, again, like, looking at my contest prep, like, I wasn't really ready for that, but I did it anyway, and I'm really happy with the way it went. So once you can really learn to accept those mistakes and understand that you will fail, but that truly is the only way to succeed, over time, we're stacking that over and over, and that is how you see success. You can apply that way of thinking to every single thing that you do in life. So, guys, that is it. That is all. Hope you got some value. Peace, love, and protein. We'll see y'all in the next one. All right, that was a super quick one because I'm late to this meeting, and I'm about to hop on this call. So hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives, and I mean that because why not? And we'll catch you guys in